Hey y'all, what's going on? It's DIY Alex, and today is a day that we have all been waiting for a while now. It is the unboxing of the Spring Farmhouse Mystery Box, and I am so excited to go through all the contents with you guys. You are just now starting to receive your boxes, and I'm so excited to hear what you think about all the contents too. So I'm gonna give a second for everyone to come and join us. I'm gonna check the comments and make sure everything is well connected, and then we are going to get started. So let me double check, make sure we're showing up here on my channel. We are for sure live, so that's good. Okay, good, here we are. Oh my gosh, there are already 46 of you here. You guys, that's crazy. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, you guys have been chatting. I'm not surprised. You guys know it's very on brand for me to be late, but I was only 5 minutes late this time. That's not as bad, right? Hey Dawn, hey Monica. Rachel opened hers and took a sneak peek. You guys, I would never have the self-discipline to wait until the unboxing to open it. I more do this for you guys in case you have bought a box, maybe you haven't received it yet, and you already want a spoiler of what's going to be in it. And I did want to say that too. So if you want to be surprised by what is in your box when you receive it, then you should definitely not watch this video because we are going to open up everything. We're going to talk about all the things we're going to do. And then, yeah, so all the secrets are going to be spilled. So if you are waiting on a secret or a surprise, do not watch this video. Back out now. Stephanie's is in transit. Yes. Oh my gosh, Carla, I absolutely would have to. Absolutely. In a second, I would have done that. Hello from Nashville, Alana. Oh, yay. Elisa's box is coming tomorrow. Hi, Irma. Hey, Phil. Hey, Dale. Yes, it is very dreary here today too, Stephanie. It's been raining off and on, and it's definitely like not fun weather. So at least on these days that we've been able to do all this fun stuff, at least we have something to look forward to, right? Because the weather has just not been cooperating. Not been cooperating one bit. Hey, Renee. Hi, Kristen. Oh goodness, yeah, it is. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is just not that good of a time weather-wise. Weather-wise. Hey, Candace. Hi, Dee. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know how I'm going to keep up with all these comments. Y'all are so busy over here. If I move it over, I don't think you guys can see it too bad, right, in the screen. You're going to see the corner of my laptop. I'm reading y'all's comments. Yes, that's such a good point, Connie. If you guys haven't already, if you'll hit that thumbs up button, that like button, and let everyone know that you loved this video. That way lots of our friends can see it. Yay! Ooh, Kristen, that's a good question. For those who got the box, how many of you were patient enough to wait? Carla, you know I'm fine. I'm just late. I'm always late. No, it's easier for the premieres because I do that stuff hours in advance. When I'm going live, I have to set up like my microphone. I have to make sure all my cameras are connected because I have two phones. I have an iPad that I control with, and I watch your comments on my laptop. So it's a little more complicated when I go live. Thanks, Dee. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to show this to you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to say it one more time. If you guys want to be surprised by this box, then don't continue watching this video because I'm about to spoil all the surprises. But if you got a box and you're ready to see what was in it, or if you want to see what is for each project and like what goes with what, all that kind of stuff, if you're ready to spoil that surprise, then we are about to do this thing, and I'm so, so, so excited. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Trish. Okay. Good deal. I'm going to switch my camera to the overhead camera so you guys have the best view possible. Actually, in fact, I'm going to change it to see if I can get you guys to see a little bit of me plus the box, and I'll move that up here. There we go. That's much better. Okay, let's get this party started. Candace opened hers. Yes, you did. Candace was super, super excited about the box. And you guys, also, I want to thank you for your response to the box, because even though I am always excited about everything that I put in the box, I always wait a little bit anxiously to hear from you guys and make sure that you love it as much as I do, because I'm super pumped about everything that's in the box, but I don't always know what your response is going to be. I assume it's going to be a lot like mine, but thank you for the positive feedback and all the positive reinforcement, because it just makes it so exciting. so exciting. Dory said, my box delivered today. Well, I've been at work, so it hasn't been open. Okay, now you're about to know. All right, guys, let's do this thing. So I already opened one of my boxes. I just put a little piece of tape on it so we'd have a little something to open today. You guys, this box is packed with so much goodness. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I don't know how your guys' is packaged because I did not ship mine through the mail. They gave this to me locally. Ours might look a little bit different. So I stuck the letter and all the stuff on top, and then we'll get into all the contents. So first, I wanted you guys to super clearly know that there is a link to the SVG files because if you'll remember, this box includes 16 SVG files that we are going to use for these projects and for you guys to keep forever. So this little half-page insert just tells you that you need to go to the bottom of the contents list and then you're going to see the link to the SVG files. But I took the liberty of crossing it out because you only get the SVG files if you actually bought the box. So if you're missing this insert and you need the link and you really did buy a box, you can message me or you can message 143VINYL and they can give you that link to go grab these SVG files. Now I had a couple people tell me that for some reason when they typed the link in that it was saying that the SVG files cost $20. If you purchase the box, they don't cost anything at all. They're totally free. So if you see that something's not right, either reach out to me or reach out to 143 and we'll get you the correct link. Yes, Connie, I'm so sorry. Connie messaged me because she needs the contents. I only had this insert, Connie. I just got this other stuff from 143 like 10 minutes ago. So you are still on my list of people to email. I promise I haven't forgotten about you. Good deal. Yes, Jessica, I use Color Street nail strips all the time. Mine are a little chipped up, but I love these guys. Okay, so that's all this says. And then this little letter is just a little introduction from me. In case you guys don't know me, I wanted you to know how grateful I am for all of you and for all of your support with these boxes because you probably already know this, but I do make a commission off of every single box. And so thank you guys so much for supporting me and for supporting 143VINYL by purchasing this box. So that's basically what the top paragraph of this letter says. And then the bottom of it is announcing a little giveaway that we are doing for all of you who bought the box. So for those of you who were like, oh no, oh gosh, you were like, the last 50 people got a bonus for buying this box. There's still a giveaway in here for all of you, so don't worry. The way that this is going to work is that 4 people are gonna win one $25 gift certificate to 143VINYL. So a total of 4 gift cards, but $25 each. And here is how you enter. Let me zoom in a little bit on this letter so you guys can see it. I think we can do that, right? Can zoom in, maybe? We'll see. Hold on just a second. Well, okay. I'll just tell you what it says because the text is probably going to be too small. So basically, the way that this works is our very first project that we are doing is this Friday. So that would be, let's see, today is the 13th, so that would be April 15th. This coming Friday, we're doing our very first project together, and the project is going to be a t-shirt using one of the SVG files. And so all you have to do is create a t-shirt using the SVG files and a combination of HTV from this box. So you can get as creative as you want with the shirt files, with the HTV, just make something and then you're gonna post it on your Facebook page, okay? Your Facebook page. The post has to be public and then you also have to have hashtag DIYAlex and hashtag 143VINYL in the post in order to enter. So then you have to have that shirt made by Friday, April 22nd, 2022. So we're making the shirt together on Friday. Then you have 1 week to create that shirt and post it on your Facebook page. And then the 143VINYL team is actually going to go through those posts and pick the 4 winners. That is not going to be me. That's going to be 143VINYL. So they are going to pick those winners and then they will message you on Tuesday, April 26th. So the contest ends on the 22nd for all the posts, and then that'll give them through the weekend and a couple of days to see all of the posts and tab up whoever they want to win, and then they'll contact you through Facebook Messenger. So I think that is going to make it so much fun. I'm so excited to see who wins and all of the stuff that you guys made. Oh, yes, Dee, we should meet up for lunch. Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. That's a great idea. Oh my gosh. I know, Jessica. I'm excited to hear your guys' feedback on all the contents. Hey, Tastefully Frugal, thanks for joining us. In case you guys don't know Sydney from Tastefully Frugal, she's amazing. She's another 143VINYL VIP, and if you don't follow her already, you definitely have to because she is so knowledgeable. You will learn so much by following her. She's amazing. So make sure that you go do that. Yes, so you can use any of the SVG files, you can use any of the HTV, and in fact, guys, I would say it's even more important probably to use the HTV rather than to use the SVG files. If you want to get a little bit creative with that, something else we also did in this box that I've never done before is in the SVG files, you'll get a logo of my DIY Alex logo, and if you guys want to make a DIY Alex shirt to like represent DIY Alex, I thought that would be super cool. So that's an option for you as well. Hey Cole, welcome. Oh, you know what, Jill? That is a great question. I did not remember to ask about commercial licenses, but I will check on that for you. So some people during the live had a great question when we announced the box. They asked if the SVG files have a commercial license. So I'm going to write that down, Jill, actually. Give me just a second. Let me not pull my microphone too hard. I'm going to get a pen and write that down just for you so that I don't forget, because I have about a 7-second memory right now. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to write commercial license for SVGs, question mark. Okay, and email Connie so I don't forget to send you your list. Okay, so that's what the letter of the box says, and then underneath that you'll see a schedule for all of the tutorials, and that basically kind of tells you every project that's going to be in the box. So this Friday we're going to be making an HTV t-shirt. On Tuesday we are doing a door hanger, and oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about every single project, but I'm super excited about this door hanger. I'm just so excited to show you guys what I came up with for that. And then on Thursday, April 21st, we are making giant paper flowers. And I am so excited to show all of that to you because one of the #1 questions that I get about paper flowers is people are just really mind boggled about how they work. And I'm so excited to show them to you. You have all the paper in your box that you need to make them. The one thing that's going to be different though is that different people do have different colors of paper. So you should have a stack of like 10 of the same sheet of paper. That's for a giant paper flower because it's literally going to take up all of that paper. And then the other colors are all going to kind of vary because we had trouble getting a bunch of paper that everyone needed because I think there's like, I want to say there's like 30 sheets of paper per box, and times all the boxes we did, that's a lot of paper. So the colors are going to be different, but the SVG files that you get are for that as well, and I'm just so excited to show that to you. Then on Tuesday the 26th, we're making an acrylic sign. And then on that following Friday, we are making acrylic coasters using that super cute doily SVG file. And then on Tuesday, May 3rd, I think I saved the best for last, we are doing a tiered tray set. That's what those little mini cutouts are for, which I'll show you guys in a minute. I am so excited to see all of your tiered trays. So if you don't already have a tiered tray, make sure that you go out and grab one because that's what the tiered tray projects are for on Tuesday, May 3rd. And if you're not familiar with tiered trays, just look it up on like Pinterest. You probably have seen them before. You just didn't really realize what all was involved with it, but they're going to be so much fun. All right, let me check out your comments. Hi, 143/Kate. Yes, I'm wearing my, I know it's a little bit hard to read on the camera, but it says, "Feed me Chick-fil-A and tell me I'm pretty." This is the shirt that we made during the sneak peek live last Friday, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, you do see shiplap. That's exactly right. Aw. Sydney's the best. Make sure you guys go follow her. I already said that, but I just saw her comment again. I'm so excited for you guys to see all this paper. Like, I'm so stinking excited. Okay. Let's, thanks, Dawn. She says I have the best laugh. I've heard that before. People like my laugh, so I hope it makes you laugh too. Candace, May 3rd is the day before your birthday. How fun. We'll have a pre-Candace birthday party. Yes, Carla, she said she never knows what to put in her tier tray set. So now you have a coordinating piece, like set of pieces to put on your tier tray. So excited. Okay, so the next piece is this content list, and I'm not going to go through every single one because we're going to look at everything together. But check out how intense that is. So this way you know what everything is and all the names of everything. So you have all of that covered. And then again, this is the URL where you'll find the SVG files to download. I blocked this out because I want to make sure that only the people who purchase the box can download those SVGs. But like I said in the beginning, if for some reason the URL that you go to says that the SVGs are $20, they're not if you bought the box. I don't know that they'd be $20 for anyone. So make sure you contact 143 if you have issues. Also, the link is case sensitive. So that means that you have to capitalize all the capitalized letters in order to get straight to that link. Ah, happy birthday, Heather. How exciting. That's perfect. Kate said she never knew what a tier tray was until the box, and now she needs one. Yes, I remember explaining that to actually several people, but I'm so excited. I actually had to order a tiered tray for this box because I've never done a tiered tray before. This will be my first one with all of you, but I'm so excited. Okay, are you guys ready to see underneath all this paper? Let's take a look at everything. Do you guys want to do blanks or vinyl first? You guys tell me in the comments. Let me know if you want to do blanks or vinyl first, and we'll take a look at everything. Oh, Dawn, you're Kim's Craft bestie. I love that. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Jessica said she still doesn't know what a tier tray is. Okay, well, I have my phone. I'm using it. So I can't show you, but just Google it, Jessica. You'll see. I bet you've seen them before. They are very, very farmhouse friendly. Very farmhouse friendly. Okay, Renee says blanks, so let's start with all the blanks. Are you guys ready for this? I am so excited. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that you're gonna see when you open up your box is the white StarCraft chalk paint. And I am so excited that we were able to include this for you guys. We did white because it's such a neutral color. And of course, with the farmhouse look, it's very popular to do a lot of like white and off-white things. And if you have not tried this paint, this alone is going to be so stinking exciting for you when you open your box and get a chance to use this, because we are going to use this in several projects and you're going to see just how amazing it is. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so item number one is the StarCraft chalk paint in white. Isn't it so great? Stephanie said, shut up. I know. I know. I'm telling you, it is so stinking good. So stinking good. So I'm super excited for you guys to try this. If you have never tried it before, it's going to be so much fun. The next thing that we have in our box are these acrylic coasters. So these are just round pieces of acrylic, very, very simple, but we are going to be using the doily SVG and one of these patterns of vinyl in here to create coasters. And I think it's so cute and so farmhouse. Like that doily SVG is so cute. I'm so excited to show you guys how to use it. I know you guys are so excited. Sarah says, I'm your new best friend. Absolutely, Sarah. We can be besties. There's always room for more. Jessica said she thought it was a mistake when she opened her box. No, ma'am. I begged. You guys, I had to beg. I had to beg for this one. Because as you guys know, there are supply shortages of basically everything everywhere. So getting like enough sample sizes of paint for all the boxes was a bit of a challenge, but I told you guys, I was a high maintenance VIP when we did this box. I was high maintenance and I literally asked for everything because I wanted you guys to have the best of the best. So I'm so excited for that. Yeah, and the acrylic coasters work out really, really well. I actually use one every single day in my office. I have this one that I made like literally forever ago. It's just a square of acrylic, and then I did the Love You Latte pattern, and there's some Style Tech Ultra Glitter underneath it. I use this like every single day on my desk because my cups are always sweating and getting water everywhere. It's super fun. Oh, Nancy said she grabbed the second last box last night. Good for you, Nancy. Oh my gosh, I know, Dawn, I know. There's still so much to see. Okay, so we've done the coasters. Let's move on. That's gonna be its own project. So that's the one, that's like the second to last project that we're doing together. And it's super fun and super easy. Okay, so here is the collection. I think this is all of them. Okay, no, one more. Hold on, I'm gonna keep that over top of everything so you guys can't see. So this set of 5 is the tiered tray project. That we are going to do all together. There is an SVG file for each of these, and in fact, some of them have, Jessica said, is that an MDC? What's an MDC? Let me know, Jessica, and I will tell you. But these 5 are one project. So that's why when we were promoting the box, I told you guys that like, okay, so you may only have 6 projects, but like this is a project with 5 different pieces on it. And these little pieces are what you set up in a tiered tray to make it super cute and super well styled. So we have like a little cutting board, we have a mason jar, a little house, a square, and then a circle. And there are coordinating SVG files for every single one. And another super cool thing about the SVG files is they are perfectly sized for each of these items. So literally all you have to do is upload these into Design Space, and you can either use vinyl as the background, or I'm gonna probably paint mine and stencil some other paint on there. So I'm probably gonna paint each of these white and then use different colors of acrylic paint for the colors. So that's my plan on it, but I will show you guys when we get there. And I'm so, medium Diet Coke, of course, of course. I would say so. Actually, this is like probably an 8-ounce can of Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke, but I try to watch the serving sizes that I have it in. And so this is an MDC, you're right. It's not from Chick-fil-A, it's the canned variety, which is like the least ideal, but it's also the quickest. So this is the tiered tray project, and if we have time at the end of this, I actually have my tiered tray in a box, and I haven't put it together yet, but I ordered mine from Hobby Lobby. So you can order them from literally, if you type in tiered tray, they're on Amazon, they're at every craft store. You can even go to a craft store and buy it if you want to. 143 even bought some tiered trays to test out the size of these guys, and I'm so excited to craft these. This is probably one of my favorite projects in this box. I'm so excited. Leanne said, will we need polyacrylic? So polyacrylic would be probably ideal, depending on what you're doing with them. But if like most tiered trays are going to be indoor crafts, so honestly, if you're not going to be using vinyl, like if I plan on using paint on everything, then I don't necessarily need to seal mine. I will probably use some Mod Podge for the stenciling on each of these to stencil the design on them, but polyacrylic won't be required because I'm not putting them outdoors and I'm not putting vinyl over top of the paint. But if you wanted to do paint in the background and vinyl on top, or if you just wanted to put vinyl on the wood, then polyacrylic would be your best bet. Yes, Heather, sorry about that. The box is sold out. I forgot to say that. And Sarah said, how many tiers should the tray be? They typically come in 2 or 3 tiers, and it's totally up to you. Now these items all by themselves probably will not fill the entire tiered tray. You're probably gonna need some other accessories, either from your other home decor, or if you wanna stop by Dollar Tree, or if you wanna DIY some more, it will require more things to fill up the tray, but these will be a huge start. This will be a big, big start. Oh, Stephanie thought we were making the tray. No, okay, sorry. So these are gonna decorate the tiered tray and go in the tiered tray. They are not a part of the tiered tray itself. Sorry about the confusion there. That makes total sense. And honestly, guys, if you don't want to do a tiered tray, or if you don't want to invest in a tiered tray, you could just use these like anywhere. You could just put these up on a bookshelf. You could just use them to accessorize your spring home decor. They don't have to go in a tiered tray, but that was the thought process behind them, okay? So that's what I was going for. Yes, Carla, like faux plants, those wood bead strands that have tassels at the end, all those kinds of things work really, really well in a tiered tray. Okay, so now let's move on to our next piece. Oops, there was a third coaster in mine. There's only supposed to be 2. So only 2 sets of coasters per mystery box. So the next piece is, this is a 8x10 piece of acrylic, but what I'm super excited about is this is a custom easel that fits the piece of acrylic. Let me just show you how cool this is. And 143 was so amazing when they were designing this. I told them that I wanted like an easel, and they came up with so many different designs and created this literally just for us. So this is not available on the website anywhere else, and neither are any of these tiered tray pieces either. This is all custom to the box, and then the 8x10 of acrylic is available on 143's website, but this, oh my gosh. What's the word I just used? This easel is not available on 143's website, so this is totally custom to us. And the way that this goes together, also, let me say, this is clear acrylic. These blue films over top are just a protective film, so you can peel that off with your pen. But the way these go together is they sit like this. I know it's a little bit hard to see, especially from the straight on angle, so hang on. I'll show you guys in just a second. But the way that this sits up is it looks like this. So let me change you guys back over to just me. Okay, so the way that these go together is that these pieces are separated, right? And you just put them together like this. And then I'm gonna have to hold them together so that they don't fall apart. And then the 8x10 acrylic sits on it really beautifully. And that's a totally custom piece just for us. And I really, really love this idea because even though we are gonna paint the background of the acrylic, I really like that this is gonna be clear because then it won't take away from the sign. The problem with a lot of those easels that you can buy in the store is that if they're like a really bright color and you wanna leave this mostly clear, then you end up with like not really being able to see much detail on the sign because the easel takes up so much of it. So I love the fact that this is all clear. And I think that that's so cool. So this is our next project. This is the acrylic sign project that I can't remember when that is. It's on your schedule, whatever I said. So Stephanie said you could engrave that. You know, Stephanie, I will have to check with the size of acrylic that they used to cut these because some of the acrylic that 143 carries is too thick technically to go in your machine, but others is thin enough. So I'll have to find out what size of acrylic this is because I don't want you to put this in your machine if it's too thick. So I'll find out about that and let you know. Actually, I'm gonna write that down on my list of questions so that I don't forget to ask. Is this where I wrote it down? I don't know where it is. Yeah, Connie, will you share your tier trays? Connie said in the comments that she does a tier tray for each month. Connie, I would love to see what you've done with that. So definitely please post it in the group. Okay, I'm gonna write down thickness of acrylic on 8x10 sign. And we will find out whether we can engrave or not. Great question though, Stephanie. I'm glad we're having this conversation because I'm glad you guys are asking all these questions now so that we can figure it out. Oh, okay. Kristen said it says it's plate stand on the letter. So that might be a good idea. Ooh, yes, they just did that word search project. That would be super cute. You guys, there are so many cool ideas with all this stuff. I just literally can't even get over it. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go back overhead and we will keep going. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alrighty. Wait, I do love you guys, all the hearts, but I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh wait, Carla said, I do my coffee bar shelves for each month/holiday. Just started after our kitchen remodel. So fun. Exactly, Carla. And a tiered tray would be so perfect for something like that. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you guys, because I noticed this since we've been working on this mystery box. You guys, I just want to tell you, now that you know all the secrets, we have been working on this mystery box. Like, we started talking about it in like November or December. Like when I say that I've been waiting months to tell you guys about this stuff, I literally have. It's literally been like maybe between 4 and 6 months in the making. We didn't really nail things down on until January, but I'm telling you, this box had a lot of thought put into it. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do because I'm so excited. Okay, so we did all that stuff. Now on to one of my other favorite projects, which they're kind of all my favorite. Spoiler alert, you guys know how I do. There's like, everything's my favorite. Hi, Kelly, welcome. So the next project, or the next blank in our box, is this piece for the door hanger. So I'm super excited for this because we have never done this at 143 before. We have never done this at 143 before. We are doing a 3D door hanger. And I hope you guys are as excited about this little spring as I am because the 3D door hangers are so stinking trendy. I can't even stand it. So as soon as we started talking about the farmhouse theme, I was like, oh, we have to do this. We have to do this. So we are going to combine acrylic paint and chalk paint and rolled paper flowers on this 3D door hanger. So I'll kind of lay it out for you what it's going to look like, and then you'll get to see the details next week. So I'm going to have a line go across it where the bottom of it's going to be paint. I will leave probably the top of it in just regular wood. And then we're going to stencil the word hello. So it's going to say hello spring. And I'm going to either paint the spring or I may cover it in vinyl. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it just yet, but it's going to say hello spring. And then we're going to add a bunch of paper flowers here at the top. And then you do have to have your own ribbon in order to hang this on your door or your wall, wherever you're going to put it. So make sure that you have a ribbon handy. I think that I'm probably going to do a black and white buffalo plaid to keep it with the farmhouse theme. You guys, I'm so excited for this project. Other than the tier tray, this is my other favorite. Connie said she's not very good at real paper flowers. Connie, that's okay, girl. I'm here to help. That's what we're going to do. Exactly, Heather. So you'll want to get your own ribbon. I wanted you guys to be able to do whatever you wanted. So these holes are a little bit larger because you have the ability to use ribbon if you want to, but you don't have to. So you could just use twine if you want. I've seen other people do, like they bring their ribbon up through it this way, and then they tie a bow in the center. I'm really bad at bows, so I will probably avoid bows, but you guys can do it however you'd like. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm just so excited. I cannot even wait to do this. Ooh, Stephanie said Dollar Tree has some good nautical twine that's super thick that you could use instead of ribbon. I'll have to stop by because that would be super, super cute. Oh, thank you, Phil. I'm so glad you guys like it. Like literally seeing all your posts literally like made me squeal, made me so stinking happy. Oh, good. Candace already has it. Yay. Okay. So these are the two pieces that are included in the door hanger project, but there are some other things in here besides the chalk paint that also go with it too. It's something inside our vinyl roll. So we'll get there here in just a second, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had at least white chalk paint for this. But of course you can use your own acrylic paint too. So I gave you a couple of basic colors because you're gonna see the other one here in a minute, but if you wanna do other pastel colors, that is still very farmhousey. So the whole farmhouse vibe is like very much neutral. So a lot of times the colors are mostly neutral colors or lighter pastel colors. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your color scheme, but you guys know, I want you to do whatever you want. I wanna give you the guidance and show you what I was thinking, but I love seeing what you guys have in mind too. So I cannot wait to see it. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now I know this doesn't look very exciting because it just looks like a bunch of paper, but let's get this paper out and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what this paper is for. There is so much paper. I wanna say there's like, I really think there might be like 30 sheets. 30 sheets of paper, y'all, which is crazy. I thought 143 was going to kill me when I suggested that we put 30 sheets of paper in every single box, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, Heather said, Alex, I don't know if it's possible not to love your stuff. Thank you. That's so sweet. Laura said, how many boxes do you create? So in this particular case, we were only able to do 500 boxes. So 500 is a lot of boxes, y'all. It's a lot, but it's also not a lot. Because last summer, I think we did 750. Where this one, we only did 500. And so that's like on the lower end of what I would have liked to do. I would have liked to have done 750 so that I could get more people, because every single time, even though I feel like I am shouting from the rooftops that about my box, I know that not everybody sees everything that I post, and I always feel so bad because right after the boxes sell out, I get so many messages of people being like, oh no, it's sold out, and I try so hard to get you guys all the information that I can, but it's just tough, and people always miss out, and I really, really hate that for you guys. I know, it's really crazy. The cardstock, you guys, is intense. Look at that stack. Sorry, now you can see it. Look at that stack of paper. Like, seriously, it's intense. And so, like I said, there are only a couple of pieces of paper that we all have that are the same, and the rest are going to be a little different. So let me explain. Okay, you guys, I am so insanely excited for this one. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to have 2 pieces of brown. I'll have to check through and see if there's another piece of brown in here somewhere, or I may have to track down another piece. So there is a specific project for these 3 pieces of paper. All of you guys should have 2 of these, and then I think you're supposed to have 2 of these brown pieces too. Let me see on my packing list actually if it tells me that. Hold on. Yeah, it just says 26 sheets of Acrylic cardstock. Okay, so either way, do you guys know what this color scheme looks like? Ugh! Oh my gosh, I literally could not hardly keep the secret from you guys. One of the projects that we are making in the giant paper flowers is a giant paper sunflower. And I am so excited to show you guys how to make a giant paper sunflower. Sunflowers are one of my favorite types of flowers to create because they are so stinking easy, but they are such a wow factor. You guys are going to love it, And the giant sunflower, the giant sunflower SVG is already in your SVG pack. So yes, so the brown is gonna be for the center, and then we're gonna layer two of these, both of these colors of yellow so that they are one on top of the other and give the sunflower tons of dimension. And I just literally cannot wait to show you guys this because sunflowers are so farmhousey, they're so trendy and so fun, and you guys get to keep this SVG forever. So you'll always have my tutorial showing you how to do it, and then even if you want to create more of them, you can go back and do it with different colors of cardstock, and I am so excited. Yes, Jessica, ideally you have two brown and one each of the yellow because we are going to be cutting a ton out of this sheet. So I will get with 143 and ask them about that. But this specifically, these it's supposed to be 4 sheets are specifically for the sunflower project. So that's what that's going to be for. And then the rest of it is going to somewhat be up to you. You're going to have a mixture of some smooth cardstock and some textured cardstock, so you can kind of see the difference if I can get the camera to focus on it. Do you guys see the little lines there in the texture? So you have some textured options and you have some smoother options. That one I guess is still a little bit textured too. But like for example, this one is like completely smooth. So you're going to have some different options, but the way that this is going to work is you should have 10 sheets of paper that are all the same. So it kind of looks like they tried to give us a few of the same sheets of paper in here. 10 sheets of paper that are all the same color are going to go towards the giant paper flower. So we're going to use the DIY Alex flower SVG file, and that's going to be our giant paper flower. And so we're going to make one big one and 2 smaller ones to make a set of 3. And then you can kind of incorporate this one if you want to, but I don't know that the sunflower is going to match. So the sunflower may kind of be its own project, but we're definitely making 1 giant paper flower and then 2 smaller, but still giant paper flowers to go in this set. And then you also have some cardstock in your pile for your door hanger so that you can do some rolled paper flowers on your door hanger, which is why you have 2 rolled paper flower SVGs as well. So there is just so much stuff in this box. You guys can decide what you want to use with your cardstock or what projects you want to allocate for each of these colors of cardstock. So I'll have to take a look at these and decide, but we tried to do some kind of like some fun pastels, but also more on the muted side. So you guys know normally I would trend towards brighter colors, but to stay in the true farmhouse fashion, we did a lot of neutrals in this box. Yeah, Jennifer, 143 already carries a lot of the basil. I don't know if it's the textured or not though. I can't remember. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'll have to take a look at this before the video, but that video, I do want to tell you guys, some of these projects are going to be live and some of them are going to be recorded. And for the giant paper flower, I'm probably going to record that one because that is just one that is going to take a lot longer and we would literally be live for like 2 hours if I didn't edit that one. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that one edited, but a lot of these are going to be live. So, yay! Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so then let me see here. I can't even remember what we talked about with the 143 team. Okay, so when you have some of these other ones that are just like some single sheets, these are the ones I would probably recommend that you use for like your rolled paper flowers because that's gonna, like the giant paper flowers require a lot of paper. So for some of these that you have some, actually these might be the same. No, they're like slightly different. So we have a couple options for our door hanger flowers. if we want to do these as like some rolled paper flowers. And the way that I'm going to show you how to set up the SVG is we're going to do 4 rolled paper flowers per 12 by 12 sheet. So you'll be able to get a bunch of flowers out of this, but they will be on the smaller side, so you're going to need a lot of them. So I will tell you more about that. Okay, Jennifer said they only had the smoothie, but I love the textured ones. We were able to order in special cardstock colors that 143 does not carry, just specifically for this box. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys like your combination of colors too, because it's all going to be a little bit different. So yeah, so that's what all this cardstock is for. It's for giant paper flowers, it's for giant sunflowers, and it's also for rolled paper flowers. So you can kind of make it into whatever you want. You can pick whatever color scheme you want, which I was really hoping that we could all have the same colors so that you guys would know exactly how much paper you needed for each thing, but that's just not the way that it worked out. But after I thought about it some more, I actually kind of like that, because now you guys have the ability to do whatever colors for whatever project you want. You know what I mean? It's a little hard for me to pick colors for you because I don't know what your favorite colors are. So it seems like you guys like it though, and I'm so glad. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And the basil cardstock is amazing. Some of it's basil and some of it's American Crafts. Maybe we ended up sticking with more basil, but I looked on both websites. Let me see. That one, I think, is an American Crafts, yeah. So in my particular combination, nope, that's all basil too. Well, maybe it is all basil. I thought we got some basil and some American Crafts, but maybe it ended up being all basil just based on what we could find. Oh, and these are not marked because they don't have a little tag down the side. So I don't know which is which, y'all. But maybe some of you paper experts can help us out, because maybe you guys know a lot more about paper than me. I know a lot about paper in the context of using it for paper flowers, but paper is not my original Cricut medium. So if you guys have insight on paper, I'm here for it. I love learning about paper and I love crafting with paper. Okay, now that we've done all of that, let's get into the vinyl section of our box. Oh my gosh. There are so many fun goodies in here. So many fun goodies. Carrie says, what time will the videos be available? So Carrie, they are all going to happen in the afternoon of the days that I gave you. And I would say they will probably be late afternoon, like between 3 and 4, probably every single time. It might change depending on my schedule, and I had some issues making sure that my schedule was going to work with everything, so that's why I didn't give you guys a time. But I'm thinking everything's probably going to be late afternoon on the day. But I will schedule the live just like I did earlier today. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Shameless plug to subscribe to DIY Alex, because that way when I go ahead and schedule a video, you'll be able to see that I've scheduled it, and you can get a notification that I'm going live, and it'll tell you what time each day. Yeah, basil is great quality cardstock. I love it. Okay, so in the center of your vinyl roll, hopefully you have some candy, because everybody knows candy is 143VINYL's signature, and that makes it so much more fun when there's candy in it. But we were also able to get everybody a black acrylic paint. Now, I know that you guys probably already have acrylic paint, most of you, especially in black, already in your craft room, but just in case that you don't, I wanted to make sure that at bare minimum, you had black and white paint in your box. But if you want to go off the rails and use something else, absolutely, please do that. We just wanted to make sure that everybody had like the bare minimum in case you're a brand new crafter and maybe paint's not something you use all the time. At least you have the bare minimum for everything. Jessica, they always give me candy in my orders, which I always think is hilarious, because if they could ever skip the candy on anyone, it would probably be me. But they literally put candy in every single order that I receive, which is so sweet. So yeah, if you did not see the black acrylic paint, make sure that you check in the center of your vinyl roll, because I thought that they forgot mine too, and then I found it in the center and I was like, oh yeah, duh, of course. So yeah. Oh good, Kristen, she said black is one color I didn't have. I just wanted to make sure, even though I was like, I feel like it's probably pretty common, I just wanted to make sure, because we're gonna be using so much paint on the door hanger and on the tiered tray pieces, I wanted to make sure everybody was at least covered. Carla said, I found candy in my couch after I opened my box. I thought it must have fallen out of my husband's pocket the night before. Now I know it's mine. It probably was yours, Carla. That's hilarious. Phil's husband insisted on opening the box just to get the candy. I know, honestly, guys, Andrew, my husband, gets most of my candy anyways. I give most of it away, but I do have a little bit of a secret stash in my craft room too. Okay, who is ready to see the rest of the DIY Alex patterns? You guys excited? You guys, I'm so excited to show you these patterns. I am in love with them, and I think you guys are going to be in love with them too, but I have to get out my paper because I may or may not have forgotten what the names are. So we'll make sure we call them the correct thing. Okay, what is this one? Because we did, okay, this one is whitewash wood. All right, so a couple cool things. First of all of these patterns were printed on matte StarCraft HD, which I love and is totally different from my patterns in the past because they are almost always printed on glossy StarCraft HD in white. These were printed on matte because we thought it would be kind of weird to have like a shiny texture for wood. So these are all printed on matte HD for the adhesive, and then of course you get the HTV as well. So you get a little bit of adhesive, or you get a whole set in adhesive, and you get a whole set in HTV. So make sure that you take advantage of this because that was one of the things I was the most excited for, that we were able to include the entire set in this box. And we have never done it this way before. So typically I release patterns and maybe I'll have like 1 or 2 exclusive prints in a box, but we were able to put all these together and get you guys a full set in both in your box, and I'm so excited about that because you could even use these on your door hanger if you preferred not to paint them. You could use these on your door hanger instead. I thought that would be so stinking cool. So this first one, this one is whitewash wood. So the one that we used in the craft that you guys already saw, if you saw the sneak peek, is the shiplap pattern, which if you guys are familiar with like the Fixer Upper, Joanna Gaines side of things, that is super farmhouse and super trendy. So this one is shiplap. But I also wanted a second option, so they kind of look similar from far away, but when you look at them up close, they are pretty different. So this one is whitewashed wood, and this one is shiplap. And I'm so excited to have these patterns because I can think of so many uses of wood patterns. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to want to put them on literally everything. Candace said, it's a great value and you won't use all of it, so you'll be able to make more projects. Yes, exactly. And that's one of the things that I love about, that's why, like, I feel like I explained that already, but just in case you guys haven't heard that, the reason that I say that these boxes are full of like X plus projects, like in this case it was 6 plus projects, I am giving you 6 tutorials, but first of all, these tutorials are going to be more lengthy because these are more intense projects, but also because you are not going to use everything in this box on all your projects. You are definitely probably going to have leftover paper, you're definitely going to have leftover paint, and you're going to have leftover vinyl. So you're going to be able to use these for countless more projects depending on what you use. Yeah, so I'm so glad that you love this. You guys are so cute. I'm so glad that you love it. And I think these are going to be so cool. And I have not, another reason why I picked patterns like this is because I have not seen wood patterns before. Like I've never seen pattern vinyl like this that you can just use like on a general, like a general rustic or woodsy project. So we did 2 shades of like whitewash wood, and then we also have rustic wood, and I am in love with this color scheme. Now, it's a little bit more red on the camera than I would say it really is in person. It's a little bit more of a, I don't know how to explain it. I can't really tell what the tones are in here, but it's not as red as it looks on camera. It does look a little bit different in person, but I thought this would be another super useful, just rustic kind of look to it that I think you guys are going to be able to use on so many projects, and I literally can't wait to see what you guys do with it. I'm so, Heather said it, leftover vinyl is my love language. Thank you, Dee. I'm glad you love them too. I too, Sarah, I am also a fan of like white and gray washed wood. Ugh, so excited. So these are the 3 new wood patterns. Here's what they look like all together, and these are the adhesive versions, all printed on matte StarCraft HD. So those are the 3 wood patterns. I just think they're so pretty. I love them. I love them. And then we decided to do some cow prints, which you guys already saw what is on my shirt when we did the sneak peek. We already did the, what do we call it? Milk cow? Milk cow. Yep. We already did milk cow. So you also get a sheet of wood cow, or wood cow. Listen to that. You get a sheet of you get a sheet of Milk Cow in adhesive and HTV as well. And then the two others that you guys have not seen yet are Real Cow in black and Real Cow in brown. And cow print is so trendy right now, so I'm so excited to see what you guys do with this, because I think that there are so many uses, whether it's tumblers or it's rustic shirts. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for these types of patterns. And this is pretty different for DIY Alex. If you guys know, if you're familiar with my other patterns, this is a little different than what I would normally do, but it's so trendy and so fun. And it fit so well with the farmhouse theme. I could not do cow pattern. And ever since we started working on these patterns and we knew we were gonna do cow, I started seeing it everywhere all of a sudden. So I definitely knew it was the right direction to go. Oh my gosh, how cool. Candace used to raise cows. I knew you guys would like this one, and even if it's a little out of your wheelhouse, I feel like it's still gonna be fun to see what you guys can do with these. As you guys know, if you were on the little hint live that we did with 143 and on my YouTube channel last Friday, we talked a lot about my intense love for Chick-fil-A and how the Milk Cow pattern goes perfectly with Chick-fil-A as well. So I plan on using this pattern mostly for that, but there are so many cool applications of cow print. I'm so excited. Kristen said, love that the pattern looks hairy. Yeah, exactly. That's why we called it Real Cow. So if you guys can see the texture on it, like it literally looks like it's like a cow print rug or something like that. So that's what it looks like up close, whereas Milk Cow is just like a black and white pattern like this. So there's the contrast between the two. So that is Real Cow in black and brown. And then we get to some more stuff. So another super cool thing that you guys are seeing, which we're getting ready to release here really soon, is that I'm also releasing a DIY Alex wedding bundle. So you're getting these colors in the wedding bundle as well, but don't let that deter you. Even if you don't have like a wedding craft, or you're not a wedding crafter, you don't know anyone getting married, you're still gonna be able to use all of these colors because they're basically just really pretty pastel colors. So there's two sheets of gray in there. This little cutie is going to be called the DIY Alex wedding bundle, and you're also getting this in adhesive and HTV. So you are literally getting so many bundles, so many things that are getting ready to go live on the website. So you kind of helped yourself by buying this box because you just got a little sneak preview. I'm having trouble holding them all together really pretty, but this is what the DIY Alex wedding bundle encompasses. It looks super cute. And this gray and white pattern is called Wedding Day. This is one of my original patterns back from when I first launched my patterns. So this is called Wedding Day, and you get this and then all of this adhesive vinyl to use on your various projects however you'd like. So, Dee said, looks like you want to pet it. Something like that. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I just think it's so cute. So you also get the DIY Alex wedding bundle, which I'm excited about because you guys know DIY weddings are my thing. So that makes me super happy. That's going to be super fun. So that's another set of all adhesive vinyl that you get. And then you get, how many sheets do we do? 2, 3. 3 sheets of Star Mask. Is it Star Mask 900? I don't know. Yeah, Star Mask 900. This is stencil film from StarCraft. You guys listen up, okay? This is my favorite stencil film of all time. All time. Now, typically, if you've worked with stencil vinyl in the past, you'll know it is a pain in the behind. I'll just tell you straight up, it's a pain. It feels plasticky. It feels thick. It's annoying to weed, and it doesn't weed very well when you do thin things. But not Star Mask, baby. I'm telling you, Star Mask might be the most exciting part of this whole box because if you guys have never tried it before, you're going to fall in love with it with these 3 sheets. And we're going to be using it on all of these and on the door hanger. So you're going to get plenty of experience using that. Kristen said I only got 1 gray. That might be something that they added in my box by accident. Hold on. Let's look. Hold on. Let me find it. Wedding bundle. Yeah, it probably is only supposed to be 1 sheet of gray. So, oops, guys. Sorry about that. So 1 sheet of each of those colors. Perfect. Okay, Connie said she's used the stencil vinyl before. Love it. Good deal. I'm so glad that you love it. Yeah, Jessica said she had no idea what it was. I know, and it's kind of different. Oh, I didn't even realize the back of it said Star Mask. I didn't realize it had its own backing. How cool. StarCraft always labels the back of their vinyl, which I love, and they do full inches instead of doing it in the metric system, which I love even more. But this literally says Star Mask on it. You guys, we are going to have so much fun with this. This cuts and weeds so beautifully. I'm telling you that it's not just a sales ploy. If you go back and watch the live, when we released Star Mask at 143VINYL, I still worked there, and I was completely converted. Like, when they first brought it up to us and they said we were launching it, I was like, okay, that's nice. Because I'm not crazy about everything. I mean, you know, I have my own preferences too, but when I actually used it, I was like, I am literally in love with this stencil film. Like, literally in love with it. So I love that. D said, is that stencil better than Cricut's? D, I have not actually used Cricut stencil vinyl. I, in fact, ordered some of the new stencil vinyl that comes for the Cricut Joy, and I still haven't opened it yet, but it's the best that I've used so far. There was a previous brand that started with an O that 143VINYL used to carry back when their name was different, and that was the only other stencil film that I've used. And I never used it because I hated it. So I love Star Mask in comparison to that, but I haven't tried every single stencil film on the market. Oh yes, Kristen said fell in love with the stencil vinyl over Christmas, using it for etching. There are so many uses, so many uses. You know, Connie said, have you tried this for screen printing as a stencil? I need to try it. You know, Connie, I haven't, and the reason for that is because I have so much other regular StarCraft HD vinyl that's a little bit cheaper. I just go ahead and use regular StarCraft HD for screen printing, but I might have to try that and see if it works, because I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, it would work great. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do too, Stephanie. She said, I have been using colors of regular vinyl that I don't use as my stencil vinyl. Excited to try this. So that's exactly what I do too. So it's not to say that you need stencil vinyl in your life because you can't use other kinds of vinyl, because you can. But the thing that I like about stencil vinyl that like regular permanent vinyl doesn't have is that stencil vinyl doesn't have as intense of an adhesive as regular vinyl. So if you leave, like, say, permanent vinyl on a project maybe overnight, or for some reason you leave it on there for a long time without peeling it off, I do sometimes get StarCraft HD having too tough of an adhesive, and when you use it on wood, it can pull up pieces of wood or pieces of paint, depending. And so that's one reason why I like using stencil vinyl over regular vinyl. But I have it all, so I've used it all, but it's still really, really neat. So I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, so exciting, so fun. Oh, and then a sheet of black vinyl, because you can never not have black vinyl, right? Maybe that's included in the wedding bundle. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, probably. There's so much stuff on this list, you guys. We just went through it all at the 143 office, and then I got distracted. Sarah said, is this good for chalk paint stenciling? Absolutely, Sarah. It'd be great for chalk paint stenciling. Jennifer, it is not reusable. It's just like any other vinyl. So once you peel it off, you do have to go ahead and throw it away. If for some reason you could get it peeled back off, I mean, I guess you could reuse it, but I wouldn't count that as something that I wouldn't count on that for stencil vinyl. So I guess that black piece probably goes with the wedding bundle, maybe. No, it's just in here by itself. It just says 112 by 12 sheet of matte black HD, because we can't leave you guys without white and black paint and white and black vinyl. So there you go. Yeah, thanks, Jessica. I just now saw that. So that is a whole stack of adhesive vinyl. You guys, take a look at this, okay? Let's just take a moment to observe all of the adhesive vinyl that you are getting with this box. Like, holy guacamole, this is so much. This is so much stuff, and that's why I say, so I said it multiple times while we were doing the mystery box, and I wasn't lying about that. The value that you guys get if you purchase a mystery box, you get so much stuff for what you pay for. Like this, especially all the craft supplies and the SVGs that you receive with this box are worth well over $100. Well over $100, plus if you use my code, or if you're a Crafty member and you have a 10% off code, Or if you spent over $100 the day that we launched the box, there was also a sale for 15% off. So if you used any of those discount codes, you guys literally got a steal for all of this stuff. Literally got a steal. Okay, and so we'll go through the HTV, but it's basically going to be all the same. It's going to match everything, except I don't think that we have black HTV because I don't think that we're really, the only HTV project that we are actually doing is the t-shirt, and everything else is going to be adhesive vinyl. So when I say 6+ projects, holy crap, you guys, you could literally use like half of a sheet of maybe 2 pieces of HTV, and the rest of it will be for you guys to use for something else. So literally, like, when I say 6+ projects, I probably mean like 10+ projects because there's so much stuff here. So we'll start again with the wedding bundle and show you guys what that looks like in HTV. Oh, hey, Tia, you made it. That's okay. All right, so the wedding bundle comes like this. It's all of these pieces in Starcraft Soft Flex, and then I saw it under here. And then a printed pattern of Wedding Day. So this is that same printed pattern called Wedding Day, and then all of these sheets together make up the DIY Alex wedding bundle. Now, remember, something we did not include in this box is heat transfer mask for these other pieces of pattern HTV. So make sure that you save some of your larger pieces off of your regular HTV. The only kind of carrier sheet I don't recommend that you use is something like glitter HTV or something that has like a funky texture to it, because you can end up pressing that, and in fact you will end up pressing that into your pattern HTV if you use it. But you've got so much other HTV in this box that I do think that you have plenty of carrier sheets that you can use as transfer mask on your patterns. Thanks. I really love this pattern, and I think that it's so perfect too for farmhouse, even though like my brain was going to weddings when we picked this, but I mean, it really works so well. It works so well. And you'll also notice it looks a little deeper with the HTV pattern than it does with adhesive. So that can be a little bit of a difference too. So it's kind of nice that you get both because you get a chance to compare them both. Yeah, I really like that too. It looks great on the dark gray. I know. It looks so good because they pair so well together, but then all these other pastels are such great trendy colors too that would either go with weddings or even just like general farmhouse. I mean, when you think about it, the color scheme is really very similar to what's trendy in weddings right now. Like especially like the dusty blue. That's probably my favorite combination is these two personally, but I also really like the blush color too. And if you guys have not tried Starcraft Soft Flex, you are about to receive a gift from heaven because Starcraft Soft Flex is amazing. It's such easy HTV to work with. It weeds like butter. It cuts so well. It always behaves itself, and I just love it so much. Love it so much. Yes, yeah, Tia, this is, Wedding Day's been out for a long time, so you guys are more than welcome to go grab that. I need to chat with 143 and see when we are going to release the rest of these other patterns, because they are going to be, I told you guys that when we were launching the box. Oh, that's true, Kristen, it is very Easter and Mother's Day. Man, yeah, it is definitely a spring farmhouse mystery box. Like, all of it really just comes together. Stephanie said, Soft Flex is like a pillow. It really is. It is literally, it is my favorite HTV of all time. Like, I'm just going to say that outright. I've never tried an HTV that I like more than I like Soft Flex. That doesn't mean that Soft Flex is the only amazing HTV on the market because that's not true, but it is my absolute favorite personally. My absolute favorite. Oh, welcome, Kathy. I'm glad your box arrived. Yay. Okay, so the last pieces of our box that we haven't gone through yet, this one is rustic wood once again. And like I said, I can tell the difference between seeing it in person and seeing it over here on the camera. It does look a little bit more red than it does in person. It's a little bit more, I don't know, like, I mean, I know that's not a very good description, but it's a little more brown in person. The camera turns it a little bit red, but I love all the detail. I think you guys are going to be able to make such beautiful stuff with rustic wood. And then we have the 2 wood grains once again. We have, where's shiplap? I think it's under here. Yep. Then we have shiplap here on the left, and then we have whitewashed wood over here on the right. So you have both of those in HTV as well. I agree with you, Kristen. StarCraft products are in general are amazing. I agree with you. I agree. And then last but not least, you have Milk Cow, you have Real Cow Black, and Real Cow Brown in HTV as well. So start thinking about your shirt designs. Make sure that you go download the SVGs if you haven't already, because if you want to participate in the shirt contest and see if you can win a $25 gift certificate to 143VINYL, you can already be thinking about it, because I'm still going to do a tutorial. Of course, I'm going to do a tutorial, but you guys probably know how to make a t-shirt already if you're not super new. But if you are, the good news is we're going to do all that together on Friday, so that's going to be great. That Leanne said the detail is amazing on the wood. I know. Diana said, got in late, my box won't be here till Thursday. That's okay, Diana, because we're not doing our first actual craft until Friday. So now you know what's coming and what to expect, and then you can jump right in on Friday, and it's going to be super fun. So it's going to be here on my YouTube channel again. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do. Just click that subscribe button and make sure that you're signed into your Google account in order to subscribe and all of that stuff, so that you get notified when I schedule another live video. And of course, follow me on social media and stuff, and I'm always posting when everything's going to be. I would say, I don't know what my calendar says on Friday, but I would say it's probably going to be like 3:30, 4 p.m. Eastern time that we are going to go live and do that shirt project. Renee said, does the SVG have to be from the box? Renee, I think that it would be easiest for us to know that it is for the contest if it's from the box, but more importantly, that you're using the HTV. Does that help? Welcome. Yeah, Trish, watch the replay anytime. It'll be here. You're welcome, Katie. I'm so glad that you love it. Perfect. Yep, we'll see you soon, Dee. Perfect. Jennifer, so the contest, her box doesn't come until Thursday. So the contest kind of officially begins on Friday, because that's when I release the tutorial, and I'm going to go live for that one to make the t-shirt. And then you have 1 week. So we start on Friday the 15th, and then you have until the 22nd, which is the following Friday, to make your posts. And then the 143 team is going to gather up all the posts. Remember, in order to qualify, so here's how this is going to work. We talked about this at the beginning, but I'm going to reiterate again just in case you guys joined us late. So there is a giveaway going on with everyone who got a box, and here's the way that it works, okay? So this Friday, we're doing our first craft is going to be a t-shirt using the SVG files with the box and using HTV from the box. Then you have between this Friday and next Friday after that, the 22nd, to create a t-shirt, post it on your personal Facebook page, but then the post has to have 3 things in order to be entered in the contest. So it has to be a public post. You have to make sure to change the privacy to public so that everybody can see it. And then in your post, you have to include hashtag DIYAlex and hashtag 143VINYL. And that way we can find all of the posts that have the t-shirts and the contests and stuff like in the post. And then that following Friday, the 22nd, is the end of the contest. And then on the following Tuesday, so it gives 143 like 3 or 4 days to look through all the posts and vote on their favorites. On Tuesday, the 26th, the 143 team will message you through Facebook Messenger to let the winners know that they won. And the giveaway is 4 $25 gift certificates to 143. So that's how all that works in case you're just now joining us. Leanne said it's 4:12 here. It's 5:15 here, or 5:13. So it sounds like you're probably in Central Time, Leanne. I am 1 hour ahead of you. Yes, so cute. Yes, so you have to have had the box in order to enter, because you have to use the HTV from the box and the SVGs from the box as well. Great question. All right, guys, well, that's everything that I've got for you. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing because I had so much fun going through all this stuff with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your love and support of buying this box and being so excited about it, just as excited as we were for creating it. So thank you so, so much for being here and for being supportive of this. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to shoot me a message or don't forget to comment below. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to DIY Alex and give this video a big thumbs up so that everybody knows that this video was awesome and super helpful. Oh, one last note and then we're gonna go. I also meant to tell you that I am going to be putting all of the tutorials in a Spring Farmhouse Mystery Box playlist on my channel, so that if you decide that you don't have time to craft along with me as we're doing it in real time, you can always go back to that playlist and find all of the videos so that you know what to do with all of the supplies. Stephanie said, go drink that MDC. That's right. I know. I've got to finish this up. Got some more work to do. So I'm going to go work on that. Yay. You guys are the best. All the hearts. I love you guys so, so much.